Our team believes it's really important to educate everyday insureds, such as yourself, about the risks and coverages needed for catastrophic weather events, such as hurricanes, tornadoes, or whatever you may be affected by in your region. The first risk we're going to discuss is flooding. The definition of flooding is rising water, typically from rainstorm events. Many people think flood coverage is included on their home or renter's policy. I want to address that misconception because it can be a truly detrimental one. Most home and renters policies specifically exclude flood losses. In order to obtain flood coverage, you would need to purchase a flood policy. Every area across the nation is mapped according to the level of risk for flooding. These are called flood zones. I've heard so many people say, I'm not in a flood zone, but it is important for you to know that every home is indeed in a flood zone. The difference is, are you in a high-risk zone or a low-risk zone? Even if your area is mapped outside of a high-risk zone, these areas still account for 1/5 of all flood claims annually. When you make the decision to purchase your flood policy, remember there's a standard 30-day wait for coverage to begin once payment is made. Remember, flooding is important year-round, but it becomes even more important during hurricane season, beginning in June and ending in November. Another important coverage you want to consider is windstorm. An example of windstorm would be hurricanes, tornadoes, or tropical storms. Usually included in windstorm coverage, you would find the hail coverage. Windstorm coverage will either be included in your home policy, or for more coastal regions, it could be a separate policy, much like the flood. Regardless of whether windstorm is included on your home policy or it's a separate coverage altogether, first you should evaluate your coverage limits. This is the amount of coverage provided for your home or belongings if damaged by windstorm or hail. Next, you should evaluate your deductibles. The deductible is simply your personal out-of-pocket expense when you suffer a loss. Also, double check that your home or windstorm policy includes wind-driven rain, as this could be an important coverage to have during storms. This is a high-level review of coverage that we find to be important. However, it's always advised that you take a deeper look at your personal policies to make sure that they're providing the coverage you need and want. If you have any other questions related to insurance, we're always happy to help. You can either email our team directly or reach out to us on Twitter or Facebook. We hope as an everyday insured, you found these insurance tips helpful. Thank you.